Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. Undertaker Ministry of Darkness. This is going to be your beginner's guide, kind of your tips and tricks on how to play this event, how to maybe efficiently get through with all of the rewards, hopefully get the Undertaker. This does look pretty free-to-play friendly, so I think most people can do this as long as you do it properly. We have plenty of time in order to do it. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff today. We're going to talk about the ladder rewards, how to get these cards, how to make your cards powerful, the rewards, the event card itself, the Undertaker, along with all of the other undercards look amazing. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this event? So first, let's talk about the actual objective of the event, and that is going to be going through each of these stages. Now, each stage is going to have hordes of zombies coming at you, and you got to defeat them with legacy cards. And the further you go along, the further stages you get to, the stronger the zombies are going to be. So you're going to need really strong cards, and we will talk about how to make those cards stronger because you're going to need strong cards. And as you're doing that, you're going to collect ghosts, you're going to collect flaming skulls and other stuff like that. And that's going to, accumulate on your milestones to get other rewards as well. Certainly a lot to this event, but that's the basic idea of what you're trying to do. Now, before we jump into actual gameplay, let's take a look at the ladder rewards. First one, the zombies. Now, like I said, each stage is going to have zombies in it, and we will show you what each stage looks like, or what a stage looks like. As you defeat zombies, you're going to go along this leaderboard, and this leaderboard is going to give you a variety of rewards. The Shinsuke, which looks absolutely amazing. You got a bunch of candy corns right here. These are just XP, so you just level them up. They're level up cards. They're not for the actual event. And then you got the Zelina Vega in here. You got all sorts of stuff. And the max reward is going to be the Bianca Belair at 1,500 total zombies, which is quite a few zombies. You're going to have to play it a lot. You can get, at least the stages that we're doing right now in the beginning, it's like 22 or 25 zombies or somewhere around there. So that's going to accumulate to a lot of games. Stages, same exact sort of thing. There are 6 levels on each of the stages. And so we have the first stage, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. So it does look like it's going to be 30 total levels to get through. And as you're going through them, the zombies are going to get stronger and stronger. They're going to be coming at you faster and faster. And so the very last reward, we got the Undertaker limited edition. Still, no one's picked it up yet. Kind of a little surprised. Only a couple hours in. I would say we're 4 hours in right now as of making this video. Nobody's picked it up. We have the AJ Styles right there at stage 4. We got the Undertaker equipment, which is also nice. We got some more candy corns. And then we have a Paul Bear manager card. So if you don't have that Paul Heyman, then this one can certainly be good as well. Then we have a bunch of separate milestones for collecting things, which again, will tell you about how to do that. And the collecting is going to be how to increase your power of your cards. But you collect hand ghosts, you collect foot ghosts, you collect blue specters, flaming pumpkins, flaming ghosts, or flaming skulls, more, and then just double of all of those. Now, these two down here, these flaming skulls right here, these 1,500 flaming skulls, these 1,500 flaming ghosts or pumpkins, these are going to be really tough to get. These are going to be two of the ones that are, for free to play people are going to be really hard, because the flaming ones do not come out as much as the specters, the hands, the ghosts, and things like that. Those are pretty easy to accumulate. You can kind of tell by my totals right here, 30, 53, 44, just by collecting them, and only 3 and 6 as far as the flaming ones. That's because we haven't paid any money or activated any boosters or anything like that. So if you are wanting to spend maybe a little bit, there are a couple things that you could do to make these two things a little bit easier if you're trying to get that Liv Morgan Pro, trying to get that AJ Styles. So now that we got all the rewards out of the way, let's take a look at the deck. Now, the deck is going to be all the legacy cards, and we don't have to collect these off the draft board. We don't have to keep them in our inventory, and we don't actually get to pull them, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. You know, like the SummerSlam event, we did pull actual cards from the draft board, and we were able to get actual cards for our inventory, and that had good and bad things. But for the Halloween special cards, I do wish we kind of could just pull them. But either way, it's kind of similar to D&D in the sense that the more times you do it, you pro it up, you do things like that, the stronger that the boost gets. When we had the Street Fighter event, same thing. The more times you did it, the stronger it got, the stronger the cards got, the more you collected, the stronger your cards were in order to play the event. It's very similar to that. So you start off at 0 cards collected, and this is the power up here, 15, 25, 15, 20. That's how much damage you do towards the zombie. And the more you collect of this specific card, the stronger that this card is going to become, the more damage that this card is going to do. So when you collect ghosts or the hand ghost, you will get one of these random cards. When you collect a foot ghost, you get one of these cards. When you collect a specter, you get one of these cards. Flaming pumpkin, you get one of these, and then the flaming skull, you get one of these. Also, by collecting all of these, you get a lot of bonuses. You can slow time down, you can get a buff leader, increase the stats of other cards in the player's hand. You can also get just a variety of different ones. Flaming kick, damage all zombies in the front row. Damage all zombies in that lane, and then also damage all zombies on the screen. So how do you increase your card level? Well, that is going to be through this orb right here. And this orb is going to refresh every 4 hours. You can pay credits. I believe somebody in chat told me it was 5 total times, and these credits go up each time you do it. So it goes from 50, and then the next time it's like 100 credits, and then 150 credits, and then like 200 credits, and then 250 or something like that. So you can pay for these to do it, and that is one kind of effective way, but there's so much time in the event, I would honestly just wait. You are given 1 ad, although ads are not working for a lot of people, unfortunately, right now. But once you click this, you're going to have 45 seconds to collect as many flaming skulls, collect as many ghosts and specters and all that stuff as you possibly can on the board. And what does that actually look like? Well, when you click the summoning orb, you're going to be seeing these ghosts and flaming skulls and all of these things pop up on the screen, and you're just going to click them. You're just going to find them and you're going to click them. And once you click them, it's going to give you a random card in that category, and it's just going to add the stats to whatever card you pulled. And so everything that pops up on the board, you're just going to keep clicking, keep trying to grab, getting all these ghosts, getting all these flaming skulls and pumpkins and all that stuff. Also, every about hour or so, there's going to be in the actual event itself, there's going to be a random ghost or flaming, skull or something like that that appears, and you can collect it. And it's only one single one, but every single one helps. And so all you're going to see is, like, you see that little ghost over there, over on the left side of the screen. He's just popping up. He's just him randomly. And so every hour or so, I would just go back into this home screen. Now, there is a boost that you can buy, which is this boost right here, which is the summoning boost. It increases your chances to attract rare ghosts. Now, from at least the looks of it, even though it says ghosts on there, I did not purchase this myself, but I would have to say, and at least from what chat has described, is that this is going to be for the flaming skulls and for the flaming pumpkins. And so for those two things that don't appear very often, those are the two that do not appear hardly ever. You're going to want to do this when you summon, because you need a lot of those 1,500 flaming pumpkins and flaming skulls in order to get this done. And so having this would actually kind of help. It is 750 credits, and I'm not sure if it goes to level 3 or level 4 after that, but that is an option. They do have the tombstone tokens right here. But again, I would probably focus on trying to collect everything before you try to go hard in trying to play it. So now let's look at the actual event itself. So like I said, once you start collecting cards, once you increase the power, once you do all of that stuff, what's going to happen is you're going to have zombies start to come at you. And these zombies are going to require cards for, the legacy cards for you to defeat them. And so, the idea is that this power down here, like you see, Sammy is 9 total power. He is not very strong of a card because I have not collected very many. The more Sammys I collect, the stronger this card is going to become. There are 3 separate columns that you can put them in. The zombies come down the left side, the middle, and the right. You have to defeat the health of the zombie before the zombie gets to you, otherwise you die, and you have a specific number of cards that you can only use every time. And so you have to defeat the zombies before you run out of cards. And the arrows are going to play a factor because the zombies can come down either blue arrowed as a left or right, or a yellow, which is up or down, or just nothing. And if you place the correct arrow in a blue zombie, then you get extra bonus damage. If you place a non-compatible one, like a blue arrow in a yellow zombie, you only get like half of the damage. And the zombie's health is going to be right above them. So you see that the 2 zombies that are coming at me right now, they're both yellow arrows. And so I put in a blue on the left side and it didn't do as much damage. I put in a yellow over there and it does more damage. Some of the zombies that don't have a color associated with it are going to be just have no arrow at all. And as the levels increase, the zombies are going to come more and more and more. There's going to be more frequent zombies. There are going to be higher health zombies as well. So it's going to be crucial that you collect these cards, increase the power. You can also not get a refresh of 4 cards until you use all 4 of the cards. So you're going to have to put them out there pretty quick. You're going to have to do that math calculation inside your head really fast in order to try to get rid of the zombies as fast as possible. And once you defeat all of the zombies, then you can move on to the next stage. If you run out of cards or you let a zombie get to the screen, all the way to the front of the screen, then you lose and you have to redo it all over again. You have to retry the whole thing again. Much like D&D, if you don't beat the final card, then you don't get credit for it and you have to start the whole thing over again. So you have to be a little quick about it. You got to have, pretty strong math, or at least pretty quick math. It's not at least too complicated in the beginning. I don't know how high these numbers get, but on this one right here, we lost with 7 left, and then the zombie got all the way to us and it killed us. And so now we had to do level 3 again because our cards weren't strong enough. Now, in order to play this event, you need the tombstone tokens. And to get these tombstone tokens, you can play Survivor, you can play TLC, or you could get them on the draft board. Of course, you can buy them in the store as well. And not exactly sure how many you're going to need because of the fact that if you don't defeat it, you got to redo it. And so technically, if you have only 30 tokens and get through all 30 stages the very first time, you only need 30 total tokens. So I don't know, maybe the play is just to make sure that you have all the cards to 99 before you go there. And that might not even be possible for free-to-play players. And you might have to think of other ways to do it. So just depending on how strong the levels are and how strong the zombies are, this could be a pay-to-win event. It could be, a free-to-play event. It's really hard to say in the beginning, but I think that that's the best strategy, at least for me, is going to be to try to focus on this orb right here. Every 4 hours, do an orb, and then do the free one by watching an ad. Hopefully they gets that fixed for a lot of other people. Collect all that stuff, collect all the milestones and stuff in that, and get your cards as strong as possible, and then try to progress through this event. We do have quite a bit of time, like I said, so you're gonna have to be patient when it talks about trying to make the cards strong enough. But that's the basic rundown of the event. Hopefully it made sense, and good luck on trying to get this. I think it at least appears to be pretty free to play friendly. As far as the rewards go, it does look like you can get a pro of everybody except maybe the Bianca Belair and the Alexa. So I think those two you don't get a guaranteed pro of if you finish everything. So they might be in the quest, and when the quest does come, I don't think there is actually a quest now, but when there is a quest, once the quest starts, there might be one of those in there, one of those two, and maybe it's just random. But either way, hopefully you did enjoy. Hit the thumbs up. Don't forget, we will be streaming tomorrow over on Twitch and YouTube. And let me know what you think about these cards. Who is your favorite? Who is your favorite cards? I mean, I really personally, obviously the Undertaker is amazing, but I really like the Shinsuke, and I actually really like the Liv Morgan as well. And so, both of those cards, even the the Alexa Bliss is pretty good, and I actually really like the Zelina Vega. So the Liv, the Zelina, and the Shinsuke are probably my three favorite. The Alexa's nice, the AJ's, the AJ's all right, Bianca's pretty decent. The Undertaker would be great to get too, but hopefully I see everybody again tomorrow. Y'all take it easy. Have a good rest of your evening. We're out. Peace.